feel good to see a couple shots go in, not only for you, but just as a team at Kentucky?
Yeah, especially for me, get my confidence back up, hitting those two, that was good. And everybody else, I mean, we shot it well. We shot like 53, something like that %. I mean, shooting like that, it's hard to lose, but obviously they were hitting as well and they played well. So I think it was as much as we lost by 30, but it was a confidence game for us a little bit on the offensive end.
Ryan?
Turnovers have kind of been a strength of this team, not giving them up in a non-conference now. I think average just over 17 the last 4 games. What's changed there?
I think just practice, attention to detail, stuff like that. We just got to continue to do that throughout the next couple practices and stuff like that as we continue to go into league play.
Mike and Jimmy?
Justin, how do you flush this game while still trying to learn from the Kentucky game?
Yeah, after the game in the locker room, a couple people were like, you just got to go past this one, think on the next one. But, a couple people stood up and were like, no, you got to think about this. Let it soak in. You got to realize that we did not play great on the defensive end and, realize what just happened. But, reality is we lost and was not one of our better games, but we got to keep on going. We have a game tomorrow and, there's plenty more games ahead, and that's what we got to think about. And even then, we'll see them again. So you just got to be prepared for the next one.
Justin, what's your mindset been the court? I know we talked a lot about your focus on defense early on. You focused so much on that you kind of weren't shooting. I mean, what's kind of been your mindset in the court?
Just playing my role to win. Anything it takes. Just get the job done. Not really thinking about anything. Shooting, defense. All that'll come if you're just trying to do your role. But you just got to play, and hopefully we play to win at the end of the day.
Reese?
Justin, what do you think a solid leader looks like on this team?
We have a lot of vocal guys, but we have some guys that lead by example. So a little bit of combination of both, but just coming in every single day, working hard, doing what you need to do. Obviously, we have a lot of veterans and a lot of upperclassmen, so the younger guys like myself and a lot of freshmen just look up to them and figure out things that they're doing that is working, and just everybody buying in and doing what needs to do to get a win.
Back to Mike.
Has Rick been telling you to shoot more lately, or you hear him yell at from the bench when you're on offense?
Yeah, I'm hearing a little bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to play my game and not think about it as much, and just come whatever the flow of the offense. But that's my mindset right now. It's just keep playing.
Jimmy?
Have you ever lost confidence in your shot?
No, I haven't lost confidence in my shot ever. I think the other night when I didn't shoot, that was just kind of the flow of the game. They were guarding me. Props to them. I didn't get many open looks, and the ones that I did, I thought there was a one more that I could have thrown to somebody else. And obviously, there's times where you're like, yeah, I should have shot that one. It's basketball. We all make mistakes sometimes. The gameplay it comes fast at you, and you got to figure out times when you can and when you can't. And it's just the flow of the game and stuff like that.
Back to Reese.
Coach Barnes has been challenging your defense all this season. How do you feel like your defense is improving, and how do you feel like you can get better in that aspect of the game?
I can always get better at it. Past couple weeks I've gone up and I've tried to guard Kennedy the whole time at practice, and guarding him the entire practice, because if I can guard him, I can pretty much guard anybody, I feel like. So going and guarding him every single day, I feel like that's going to be better. And just going and having that mindset that I can be a defensive stopper and nobody can get by me.
Grant?
Rick mentioned a couple times Saturday changing the vibe on this team. What do you think the vibe is on this team, and how does it need to change?
I think right now we're trying to find our identity, as Coach always says. Obviously, we got some games to figure that out, and hopefully tomorrow's a step in the right direction. We've always kind of been that nasty team that just kind of gets after you on defense and stuff like that. And we got to get back to some of the basics right now and have a good day of practice, and hopefully that leads to tomorrow's good game.
Mike?
I don't think you played in SEC play last year at Auburn, so what's it been like kind of through the first 5 games here, learning what the SEC is like?
Yeah, last year I had a little bit, but not much. I had a game and a half, but it wasn't much. But last year was a lot more physical. This year, it's obviously physical, trying to get back up to it, but the speed of the game is obviously different when you start hitting these games. Just, mindset's got to be different. A lot more attention to detail and stuff like that. Because, every possession matters in this. Doesn't matter who you're playing or anything like that. Any given night, it can be a close one-possession game. So just attention to detail is really important.
Finish up with Zach.
So, excuse me, Chris Lofton back behind the bench Saturday. I'm just curious, growing up in Kentucky, if you knew him at all, any kind of relationship there?
Yeah, me and CeeLo, we've talked a little bit the past couple of years, and I've got to know him really well. Great guy, obviously a Tennessee legend, so it's always great when I can get some words of advice from him.
All right, Justin, thank you very much, man.
Thanks, guys.
Justin.